York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. For the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. That's a really good job of execution by them.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
For first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. Prescott now from the 50. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And now they pause for an injured player, and that injured player is an important one. Ezekiel Elliott still down. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 13 yards remaining on second down. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's Jones on first and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, New York.
first down carry for Barkley. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Cowboys 0.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Jones. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Give to Barkley out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Jones now. On 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. He went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
No.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on first down. Barkley, 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Jones to throw on third down. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A throw over the middle, taken in, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off play action, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Keanu Neal. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Giants' 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers,
and now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. The 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead is now 24.
makes the score Giants 24, Cowboys nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, he'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 44, Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect it, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
They'll try again with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job
CeeDee
over there, baby.
Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
The score, Giants 24, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Throwing on second down, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. From the gun, Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, New York.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now Jones on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. chance of wasting this great starting field position a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Giants, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.